Hey conscious lover, this video is for you. If you want to heal your sexual shame and be much more accepting of your sexuality. So if you want to go from feeling self-conscious about yourself, the way you look and your sexuality, to actually feeling accepting and empowered about it. To feel your body shutting down when you're about to make love, to feeling much more connected to your orgasmic potential. Going from feeling a bit insecure about, your erotic self to actually feel much more confidence in your sensual play. Because it's time to say yes to pleasure. You deserve it too. And in this video, to help you doing that, I will share with you an amazing practice called the shower of love, which will start to rewire your brain and change the usual way of thinking about your sexuality and actually healing that shame that has been inculcated from our sex negative society, so that you can get more in contact with your orgasmic beliefs. And even if you think that is not possible, I've been guiding so many clients through it. And so I know that you can. Your body is capable of it. It's just about pulling out all the conditioning and relearning how to enjoy your sexual self. And while this video is so amazing and transformative, it's just a little taste from my Sexually Liberated Woman online course, which is an amazing, very comprehensive program to help you rediscover the sexual goddess that you are. So our sexuality is like a fire, and when we dismiss it, when we shame it, when we feel guilty about it, what's happened is that we're almost like throwing water to the fire, and then the fire gets like smaller and smaller and smaller. But when we celebrate and honor our sexuality and we like own our pleasure without any shame, it's like really adding great wood to the fire, make it like bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. Sexual shame can be insidious. Sometimes we don't even realize that we're carrying it because we are so in it, then we can't see it. Let me give you some example of how sexual shame might show up. Feeling self-conscious of expressing your needs. Second guessing in your mind what you should or you shouldn't be doing. Or maybe when you approach sex, you find your body shutting down. Feeling secretive, feeling guilty about masturbating, feeling self-conscious talking about sex with your friends or with other people, or even with your partner. So when did we start to feel that way? Well, shame is really intrinsic in our culture. Sexual shame is everywhere. We start learning those messages from a very young age. So most of us have touched our bodies when we were kids. We just do. When we're 2, 3, 4, we just explore. This feels good. I remember myself rubbing anything on my clitoris. It felt so nice. And what happened is that often we're discovered by parents or peers or, caretaker, and they tell us off, or even just that look, or just no, stop. And then what happened is that we start connecting sexuality, desire, shame, wrong. And so then we find ourselves being teenager and hide. When did we learn that we need to hide? So we need to rewire our brain and repattern the connection in our brain so that instead of feeling shame and shutting down and second guessing and secretive, we actually celebrate, we honor, we live our sexuality freely, and we can talk about it and we feel just ease in it. And isn't what you want to celebrate your sexuality, to feel free in your sexual expression, to feel proud of your orgasm and pleasure? So really, let's rewire the shame and let's reclaim the pleasure that we deserve. A California University study by Mary Pancake found out that sexual shame has a negative impact in our pleasure and sexual functioning. And so we really want to change the relationship that we have with our sexuality and start to celebrate. So this very course is supporting you to celebrate your sexuality. It's quite sex positive, this course, isn't it? From the beginning till the end. However, this video will come as well with a beautiful practice called Shower of Love, which I absolutely adore, which is about really celebrate, honor your sexuality as you feel erotic energy moving through your body and saying positive statements and really shift that conditioning rather than, I should feel ashamed. I celebrate my sexuality. So for the Shower of Love, you will be touching your body and moving. You can do it directly on your skin or even with your clothes on if you prefer, but you will be moving and breathing and say positive statements such as, I love my body. I celebrate my sexuality. I cherish my sexual self. I want to own my pleasure. I am an orgasmic queen. I am a sexual goddess, and so on. And so what you will be saying is all positive statements that are going to support you celebrate your sexual self rather than feel ashamed of it. I hope you really enjoyed this video. I definitely love this practice and still use it because it's so good. This video was coming directly from my Sexually Liberated Woman online course, and you can find more info below if you would like, as well as download the Shower Love practice so that you can start to reclaim more pleasure and start to really practice, because it's not only about understanding things, it's about embodying, about doing them. If you take action, you can change your situation. But if you don't, it's going to be harder. So you need to shift the way you have been behaving in order to bring more pleasure and to change how your sex life looks right now. So find below the Shower of Love. You can find the link, click and download it directly. And feel free as well to share it with your friends. I'm a big fan of sharing conscious sexuality because it's time to break the narrative of shame that we're being inculcated. So feel free as well to share with your friends and spread the sexy vibes.